The ocean is a world of silence, or at least, that's what we're told. But what if it's not silent at all? What if, beneath the waves, something is whispering? For decades, submarines, deep-sea microphones, and divers have reported hearing strange sounds, knocks, cries, and voices echoing through the depths. Sounds that seem too structured to be natural. Too human to be anything else. Tonight, we're descending into the abyss to uncover the deep sea's creepiest encounters, moments when the ocean itself seemed alive. And aware. It starts in 1968, somewhere in the North Atlantic. A U.S. Navy submarine, the USS Scorpion, vanished without warning. Before contact was lost, sonar operators reported picking up a series of metallic bangs echoing from miles away. The pattern was rhythmic, 3 knocks, then silence, then 3 more. When the wreck was found months later, deep on the ocean floor, there were no signs of combat or explosion. But in the sonar tapes, those knocks were still there. No one could explain what made them, or why they sounded so deliberate. Years later, another naval team in the Pacific captured what they thought were whale songs. But these weren't like any whales known to science. The tones were deeper, slower, and carried an unnatural structure, almost like a chant. The sound seemed to mimic speech. Researchers who analyzed the frequency patterns discovered something chilling. It followed the same rhythm as human breathing and phonetic speech. They named it the chant. Its source was never identified. Then, there are the stories that never made it to official reports, stories from divers, researchers, and submariners who went too deep and heard things they couldn't explain. In 1989, an experienced diver near the Mariana Trench claimed to have heard what he described as voices echoing through his headset. They weren't clear words, more like distant murmurs, yet he swore they were responding to him. The deeper he went, the louder they became. When he resurfaced, the sounds were gone. His recording equipment? Blank. As if something had erased the evidence. Russian submarine crews have told similar stories. During the Cold War, the Soviet Navy recorded a series of underwater knocks near the Arctic Circle. At first, they thought it was enemy submarines. But when they tried to follow the sound, it moved, darting in impossible directions, changing depth faster than any vessel could. Sailors called it the Quackers. Decades later, modern sonar picked up nearly identical signals in the same area. They come and go without pattern, and always from deep, dark regions where no human can survive. Then came 1991, when a NOAA research team captured something that stunned the scientific community. Deep microphones recorded a long, low sound, almost like a sigh. It started faint, then rose in pitch before vanishing completely. It wasn't a whale, or a submarine, or geological movement. The sound came from thousands of miles away, powerful enough to shake the ocean itself. The team named it Slow Down. And though it's been recorded several times since, no one knows what caused it. But some encounters are even stranger. In 2012, a commercial diver repairing an underwater pipeline off the coast of Norway reported hearing something over his communication headset. It wasn't static. It was a voice. A man's voice, speaking clearly in a language he didn't recognize. He responded, thinking it was one of his crew. But the reply was immediate, echoing, distorted, and seemed to come from somewhere far deeper than his own position. When he returned to the surface, his team confirmed no one else had been transmitting. They'd been completely silent. The recording system captured only the diver's voice. Whatever spoke to him never appeared on the audio logs. And it's not just divers. Autonomous drones exploring deep-sea trenches have returned with audio data filled with strange anomalies, frequency spikes that mimic words, phrases, and sometimes laughter. Some recordings include a low hum that seems to follow the microphone, as if reacting to its presence. When the data is analyzed spectrally, researchers notice repeating patterns, almost like digital fingerprints. Each pattern is unique, but eerily similar to human vocal resonance. It's as if something down there is trying to mimic us. There are even legends among deep-sea explorers of the so-called echo zones, regions where sound behaves differently. Voices bounce back in unnatural ways, carrying messages that no one sent. Submarines have reported receiving their own sonar pings returned with slight alterations, delays, distortions, even changes in rhythm. One crew described it as something pinging us back. The deeper they went, the stronger the echo became, until they finally surfaced in fear. In 2005, a Chinese research submersible exploring the South China Sea captured one of the strangest underwater sounds ever recorded. The microphones picked up what sounded like a series of overlapping whispers, thousands of them, all speaking at once. The sound grew louder and louder until the equipment overloaded and shut down. When they recovered the audio, the file had corrupted halfway through. But the last 5 seconds remained intact. In them, a faint human-like breath can be heard. Some scientists argue that all these anomalies can be explained: geological movements, pressure shifts, marine life, equipment malfunction. But when you listen to the recordings yourself, something feels wrong. The tones are too precise, the timing too controlled, the emotion too human. Could it be that the ocean isn't just a habitat, it's a vast, living entity? A consciousness older than we can imagine, communicating in frequencies we've only just begun to hear? Or maybe these are echoes of the past, voices of ships lost to the deep, their sounds trapped in underwater canyons, replaying through time. After all, sound travels differently underwater. It lasts longer. It lingers. Maybe what we hear are ghosts, memories of those who never surfaced. Whatever the truth is, the ocean keeps its secrets well. Every strange sound, every whisper, every haunting voice reminds us how little we really know about our own planet. We stare into space searching for alien life, yet beneath our feet lies a world just as alien, and far closer than we think. So the next time you stand on a beach, listening to the waves, remember this: the ocean may be listening back. What do you think? Are these sounds just natural phenomena, or is something down there trying to communicate with us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed diving into the mysteries of the deep, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Because the deeper we go, the stranger it gets.